Hey, greetings everybody. This is Neil Dunnavant, and I want to take a few minutes to share some thoughts about the fruit patience. First, a couple of scripture verses. One of the verses that's used over 50 times, particularly in the Old Testament and in the Psalms, is the term that God is slow to anger. Slow to anger. What a wonderful thought. And the second one I have for you is from Colossians chapter 3, where we are commanded to clothe ourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. When I think of patience, the first thing I think of really is patience as pause, as in, before I jump to conclusions, before I get angry, before I make a judgment, let's wait and see if I really have all the facts. Was there a misunderstanding? I've used that so many times with people when they find out maybe that they're coming down with an illness or worried about some diagnosis from a doctor. Just wait. Be patient, think it through, get all the facts, make sure there's no misunderstanding, miscommunication, patience. Another issue is I'm now approaching my 65th year and try to stay very active and athletic is I've had a number of small little athletic injuries over the last few years. None of them have been very bad, and luckily none of them have really kept me from doing some kind of exercise, but things like a little pulled calf muscle or something, a little tweak in the shoulder from doing some type of push-up I shouldn't have done. I've had some issues with my back recently that haven't prevented me from running or exercising, but just have made me very uncomfortable and sometimes waking up in the middle of the night, and I've tried all kinds of exercises, but what really seems to help is just a long time of letting the body heal. And sometimes I have to admit it takes a year. That thing I did with my shoulder, with the push-up that I shouldn't have done, it took a year to heal that little shoulder. Now it's completely fine, but it took a year. It was patience. The last thing I think about when I think of patience is a spiritual practice. It's a way of affirming our belief that people can change, that people can improve, that there is transformation in life. And sometimes we just say, oh, I don't have any patience with that. He's always going to be that way, or she's always going to be that way. I can't bother with it. But patience is a way of saying, let's wait and see. Let's hope. Let's see what happens. And I have seen that with many people, where their personalities have changed quite dramatically for the good over time. Okay, so a spiritual practice. I would suggest the one that I mentioned. Whenever you run across anything that's going to be highly upsetting to you, use the spiritual practice of thinking, do I have all the facts? Have I thought it through? Am I jumping to conclusions? I think it can help us to avoid a lot of difficulty and misery in our lives. And for a reflection question, I would ask a couple of these. When has impatience caused you great or unnecessary trouble? And when has patience seen a great or unforeseen result? And then lastly, am I being slow to anger like God is? Am I practicing slowness to anger? And if not, how might I do that better? Take care, everyone.